So one of my clients is in the haulage business. He deals in a certain business. I'm not going to name it or anything like that. Anyway, he was changing some vehicles. He wanted to change 3 vehicles. They work, obviously, when you've got haulage car vehicles, they're supposed to run for pretty much all the time. So when he was discussing with Volvo, who supply all his vehicles, he said he wants to invest in 3 new vehicles, which is about £350,000 to, for the tractor units. And he said to the guy, he said, look, because it's net zero, he said, is it time we need to be changing over? The Volvo rep said no. He said, because what you'll need is you'll need 3 vehicles for every one you want. Plus they cost 3 times as much. He says, so if you want to drop £1.5 million, not a problem. But if I was you, I'd stick with the diesels. Why is that? Well, they're heavier. They don't go as far. So you'll only get 1/3 of the time active out of each vehicle that you really want. Because if you want your vehicle to run for 8 hours a day, that's a 24 hours worth of running and charging to get that 8 hours. Therefore, you need 2 other vehicles to fill in the other 8 hours, the other 2 8 hours of work period to get the same amount of work for every 24 hours of work you need. So it's totally pointless to anyone. And apparently, looking into it, Volvo sells something like 2% of their vehicles as electric, and they're only sold to people who pretty much are virtue signaling. They'll buy a lorry. This is what he's saying, is it some firms will just buy one of these to stick on the fleet, and when they do a show, when they want to go and impress the government, when they want to impress some contractors, oh look, we got electric vehicles, yeah, we can use electric as well, we're transitioning. It's a showpiece. It don't do anything. That lorry never goes anywhere, doesn't do any runs. The only thing it does is drive up to a show and back again. Well, that's it. It's parked up. So next time you're listening to Ed Miliband talking bollocks on the TV, just remember, they're pushing on you an agenda. The agenda has nothing to do with fact. All right? The agenda has to do with raising funds and pushing the country in the direction in which they want it to go, which is total control of where you can and can't go. Because if you've got a car that won't do more than 100 miles on a charge, how likely are you to want to drive any distance in it? You're just going to pack it in. Most people just can't be bothered. You're not going to plan a journey and plan in 15 bloody stop breaks to have shit coffee in a service station. You're just not. So think twice.